It's what it is. Scratching the surface.
We're back, man. It's been a long time, man. You get what I mean? But
We've got an old guest back, haven't we, man?
yeah, we needed to bring it back, man. We needed to get like
to
that.
dig a bit deeper.
An individual talk, man. You know,
Yeah.
see one of the elders, you get me? And probably this might help the oldest, older people, the older generation to feel relaxed in like what we're doing and where we're coming from now. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to just, you know, saying it's time for your story. Do you know what I mean? So we're introducing today. Everybody knows you as Money Green. So what's your proper name, Money Green?
Anthony Henry.
Right, that's I never asked. I'll call you Money Green. That's all I've ever known you as. So yeah, man, like we had these little talks. Remember when we was talking back in the days and we said we're going to do all this in it. Now it's come to tuition, in it. Do you know what I mean? So obviously my man and my word, we were chopping it up in the. Where was it in the recording studio, innit?
Yeah.
And we was talking about different things, innit? So like I want to talk. Let's go back now, but let's talk about like you were talking about like being in America, innit?
Yeah, well, I went to America when I was 14.
Yeah.
And
Let me just ask, Money Green, from England, yeah?
yeah, from England,
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
So I left England at 14 and went to America. And totally different world to what I know as in England.
How do you mean? I got it.
Because in Queens where I lived,
Queens is New York.
Queens, New York,
Five boroughs.
which is the biggest borough out of all of them.
Four boroughs.
Yeah, there's five, but Queens is the biggest one. So I was living in Queens with my dad and his wife and my brother and sister, and it's just totally different.
Okay.
Everything was black owned.
Right.
That's the first thing I saw in 1974.
1974.
Everything was
Yeah.
black owned.
You know, is it still like that now, Jim?
Still like that
Still
now.
like that now, okay.
Black police, black judges, everything was black. So I'm saying, what's going on in England? Now my mentality is starting to change. I'm saying, you know, this is totally different. It was a bit of a shock to me because we living in my side. You're living with blacks, Indians, Chinese, everybody's here.
Mixed culture,
But this was
multicultural.
predominantly black areas.
Okay.
Everybody was black. So that was an eye opener.
See, something as simple as that, though. We don't know, because no
Right?
one's
So,
there.
you know, obviously I was nearly 15. You don't finish school over there till you're 18, so I had to go to school. So went to school, and one of the things that kind of hit me hard was they had Black History Month, Black History class. Now I'm learning about things that black people have done that I never learned in England.
Yeah.
So my mentality now is kind of changing. I'm becoming more aware of the importance of the colour of my skin.
At this time, did they not teach the black history in England then?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I'm hearing about Hannibal and them kind of stories,
Yeah.
but now I'm in America, I'm listening to different heroes.
Napoleon
And different heroes, females, you know, females like Harriet Tubman and people like that. And I'm learning them from an early age now, so I'm getting more aware of the importance of the colour of my skin. Now, there was still negative aspects of living in America because you've still got poor people, and you know, poor people are going to do what they think is best for them at any given time. So you know, you're still going to have crime, you're still going to have gangs, and you're still going to have a lot of things that happening in England today. But the thing is, you had choices. Now you could either go the educational route or you could take the road. I took the road. That was my decision. And I don't regret that, because the reason I don't regret it, it's made me who I am today. It's all about learning.
Learning, innit?
It's all about learning. And you know, I made the wrong decisions, went against what my father said I should do and my brother said I should do, and I made my decision, and I live by that. You know, I don't regret it because it's made me who I am today.
How was it on them streets out there, though?
It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally
Like,
different.
What did you see? What did you see? Some of the things that you see.
What I seen was
And we're not trying to wrap this up now. We're just
the
going
bits of a divide between Black Americans and Caribbeans.
Okay, really?
I see that now, and Africans as well.
There was a divide between Black Americans and the Caribbeans. Now the Caribbeans were very, very sharp.
Okay.
They did things totally different from the Black Americans, where the Black Americans like to stand on street corners. The Caribbeans like to open a shop and do whatever they're doing in the backgrounds.
I have to say though, that could be in the blood, because Caribbeans are rebellious because they didn't want to be here. They rebelled, whereas African Americans or Black Americans, some of them were, brought from the generation, the parents, grandparents, whatnot, were from plantations. So people would say they were kind of used to just chilling in a place together. Because after slavery, they made it illegal for them to stand up together like that on road. Yeah. But then Jamaicans come over with a free will and a different way of thinking. So it can all be biology, even.
But like I says, we all live and die by the decisions that we make, and I've made a lot of bad decisions.
So was everybody.
Like everybody else, I've made a lot of bad decisions, but for some reason, I always felt something was watching over me.
Okay.
Regardless of the situation I got myself into.
That's how I feel, innit?
Some way, I always seems to get out of it. And
but you never push that luck too far, though.
No, you've got to know how far you can actually go.
Yeah.
And one of the first things that I decided, because I know what I am like as a person.
Yeah.
I ain't taking no orders.
Yeah.
I was they tried to recruit me in gangs in America. No.
Yeah.
Because my thing was this: I ain't working.
Yeah.
And giving you money. I'm going down for what I do. So that wasn't an option for me, and I still stand by that today. I'm a bit of a lone wolf.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. As you get older, you learn, man.
I've always been a bit of a lone wolf.
Yeah, we've always seen that. I promise we were cool for
man.
So yeah,
a strong man has a small circle.
So even with the music, when I first joined Barron, I joined Barron in I came back 1980.
Yeah.
So I spent the first 6 years in America, and I came back 1980, and they're my friends from. Some of them over 50 years of friendship. Wizard was just passed.
Yeah,
that was 60 years of friendship.
Yeah.
They were not like me. I was the one that couldn't keep still.
Okay.
I'm inquisitive. I like to, but they most of my friends, good school friends from school, they all went to work straight from school, family oriented. But I was the one that was enough for me. So I craved excitement.
Was it a love of music what got you into it? Did you already love music?
It was the love of music that kept our friendship.
Okay, between us,
no matter where we was, when it comes to music.
That's what bondage is, isn't it?
We all
the
came
music bondage
together, no matter what was going on in our lives. I remember one time I was on the run in London, so I was down there for about 3 months. And there was some big dances on in the Midlands. Nobody's not seen me for 3 months. Well, guess what? On the night, you're seeing me, and I'm working the microphone. And then I'm gone again. So I would never let them down. And we're brothers. That was our bond, and
do you think like I know that I've seen something where it says like the music. What do you think like the stereo? The music and the whole energy, like the big sound system. What it comes from the Caribbean, but what did it mean to you, like in England, in Moss Side, and your identity and like having your close friends? What did it mean to you? This music thing.
The music, to me, was the greatest thing that we had growing up as kids in the 70s. Because we was getting the music from Jamaica, and that was our
plates.
No, we was getting just normal 7-inch or 10-inch or 12-inch. That was our information. We're learning in England what was actually going on racially around the world, whether it be South Africa, whether it be this country in Africa.
All over the
So the Jamaicans were the ones that was broadcasting what was going on in the world, and that was the unity that was in Moss Side. All this 15, 16, 17-year-olds, they're leaning towards the Rastafarian faith and the music. So it was tight, because everybody was playing music and everybody wanted to be in a sound, and that was the brotherhood.
Yeah.
That was the bond that kept us all together.
Do you feel it kept you Do you feel it catches like? Do you think it did it keep his I don't know, did it keep his out of trouble or anything, or did it keep some people out of trouble or from going further down into like other avenues? Because I know man that stay on the music thing and they don't kind of like get mixed up into other things, innit?
Well, it depends on the individual.
Okay.
Right,
So
because you know you there's like you know I'm just interested in music, and sometimes I watch you know all them cats from London doing their thing, and there's a fine line about doing the music full time, but a lot of them can't leave the street side alone. And you know when you're making money and you're doing it in the proper way, you've got to bring the people that you grew up with. You've got to bring them in. Now, when it's very hard to control all them egos and all them different mindsets, it's very hard. And you're the one that's making the money, and everybody's living off what you're doing. It's difficult. You see, I see it all the time where, you know, a rapper in America who's massive followings, making tons of money, but then he gets caught up in some dumb shit.
Can't leave the streets, innit?
So it's a fine line.
It's like they have that loyalty money.
Yeah, so you know,
You answer this question as a bigger person. What do you think? What Pete's dragging man back to the streets, or dragging man back to, you know, this back to the, or like coming back to the, you know what the street, like what is it? Like I try and find something. Is it a smell? Is it a substance? What is it? You can't touch it. What is it? Can you give us an answer?
If that's the way you've lived your life, right? If that is the way you've lived your life for 15, 20, 30 years, and you make something of yourself, that doesn't come out of you like that. That's a process you've got to go through to kind of figure it out. Something that you have to figure out.
You think it's secure? People come back to Hood because they know it's secure. That's where they feel safe almost. Because a lot of people do go out, venture out, and then when things don't work out, they end up back in the hood again. So a lot of time, all the time.
You know, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with the hood. It's the people that give the hood a bad name for whatever things they do. But we've all got a responsibility to ourselves to figure stuff out. That's our responsibility. I can't say to you, well, I'm going to sort you out. You've got to do that for yourself, just like I've got to do it.
You're on your own journey in life,
you know, and you know, you'll only understand somebody by conversation.
Dialect.
Talk.
Dialect.
Now, talking is the greatest remedy. My opinion, man has not been able to converse. And with conversations, you start to get understanding. My mindset now is changing. I didn't know he was into that. I didn't know this. And so I'm going to tell you a story. So there was a kid in Manchester, and he was going through. You know, he had 1 foot in the gang, and in 1 foot he didn't want to be in the gang. So you know, his mum, you know, had a word with his mum. And I says, you know, is there anything you can do? So I says, yeah, I know some people in Macclesfield that's got a farm. Chickens, goats, horses, stuff like that. So I says to him, do you want to come? I say, yeah. Took him to Macclesfield, we got in the minivan, and we went to the farm. Hit him straight away. Something totally different.
Taking out your environment, innit?
Taking out your environment.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to change in the environment.
We've always said the money green. It's a box, you know. It's a box. It's a mental box.
I know. There's a lot of kids out there who want to change, but they haven't got the opportunity or.
Well, they feel they're going to feel like they're going to feel daft, innit? It's that thing,
all right. Feeling daft is just an emotion. That's how you feel.
Yeah, but it's a big emotion when you're a kid, man.
But when you're a kid, you know, especially they say that children learn taking the most information from 3 years to 7. Then 4 years is they learn when they learn the most for learning, and you get to find out most humans are carrying trauma from a very young age. Whether they know it or not, it's there. You know, trauma will always be there. So
sometimes it's passed down.
and from generation to generation, you know. And I always remember growing up as a kid. On my dad's side, my mum's side, don't you embarrass me. Don't do this, don't do this. But I never ever remember them saying, how are you feeling today, son? I love you, son.
Yeah, we didn't grow up like that.
You understand? So this is how we've been taught. Tough love. We know they love us because they provide, they feed us, they put a roof over our head. We know they love us. But how many of us have actually heard, well, I'm proud of you, son. Well, I love you, son. You know what? You make me feel good, son.
Yeah, man. The
Right?
simplest things,
And
innit?
I seen them little things growing up, going to school. And I'm seeing, you know, my white friends with their parents, and they're getting a kiss on the cheek, and this and that, and I, you know, inquisitive tone. I'm saying, what the fuck's wrong with me? But then you get to understand, mum's got to work 3-4 jobs, you know, that she's not got the time, and it's quite, you know, there's 5 of us, you know, and she did a brilliant job. So it's understanding all that.
Yeah.
But you're still carrying it with you. Then you go into your 16s and
Because you can't do that back then. You only know it now because you do have to live that whole life.
but then it comes with conversation.
But then it's up to us. It's up to us to pass that down, and it's up to us as well as men to try and I know relationships don't always work, but let's try and be there for our kids, man. Because to have a dad in their life, it's not everything. It's not everything because some of them will do a great job, but to have a dad in their kid's life, it brings a whole new dimension to it.
Well, that's the thing that maybe saved me.
Yeah, and Money Green,
Mum and
sorry.
Dad.
And where was that? And as a whole society, because like you said, there's going to be people growing up with trauma and they don't even know it because our upbringing ain't normal. There's even victims out there. I'm going to say a strong word, victims, yeah? Because when I was licking shot, yeah, when I was about 16, 17, there was guys out there licking shot who were 12, yeah? Now they got treated like criminals. Them kids didn't even know what the fuck was going on in the world. They should have been took away and looked after, not sent to a kids detention centre. You get me? So as a community, we've all got to change our mindset, I think personally, and start, you know, this tough love thing, we do have to open up a little bit.
All right, so let's break it down simple. You ask anybody, whether they're white, Caucasian, whoever they are, just ask them a simple question. How are you doing today, sir? Everybody replies the same. I'm all right. I'm okay. And I'm fine.
Very true.
Now that's just a nice way of saying, I don't want to talk to you. Because they're going through it, but they've not got the ability. No, I'm not fine. No, I'm not feeling great. And maybe, you know, like I remember, you know, as a kid, sat waiting for a bus. Sometimes an old lady be sat next to me and she's just talking to me.
Yeah.
She's told me a whole life story before the bus has even come. And that's what's kept her all right. You can't keep something that should be coming out. And we're, as black people, we're the masters of that. Internally, keeping it inside.
And that will smash your body up, innit?
That, you know,
One thing was so fucked that so many of them.
and it leads to hypertension, stress, high blood pressure. It leads to all these things.
Kill you early, innit?
Obesity, you know, and
Not to mention the weed, the drinking, all the rest of it, the bad liquor, the jail, all of it, man.
all right. So you have to deal with what life throws at you. It depresses a lot of people. But what's the first thing they do to relieve the stress? Drink. That's a depressant too. So you're putting one depressant on top of another. Weed. It's a depressant.
Right, do you think Bud's a depressant? A lot of man out here saying Bud's medicine, this and that. What's your thoughts on the Bud? Really, to your brain, what's it doing to the brain?
The yard weed to the skunk weed and everything else, man.
I believe to take something to change the way you feel when you're sad is the wrong thing.
Okay.
You'll get a different result if you're in a better frame of mind.
Yeah.
You know, and I strongly believe that if you're in a better frame of mind, you can accept it.
Like, let me say this shit. Like, I smoked weed, yeah, when I was living that life, yeah. I know when as soon as I smoke weed, if it's potent, yeah, I'll be out the window. Right, who's there? It's that paranoid. You get what I mean? Like, but then now I could smoke weed and it enlighten me to be artistic in what I do. Do you know what I mean? Now I don't have that paranoia no more. So it's like it's true what you're saying, innit? If I had a bad time when I was thinking I was going for a bad time, I smoked the weed and I'd go into deeper thinking more about it. So it's where you're at that time. Do you get what I mean?
Another thing what I've noticed is that I've been many cities, you know, speaking about what I've seen, and how many mad women do you see actually walking around? Not a lot. No. They all seem to be men.
Very true, yeah.
They all seem to be men.
So why would you think that?
Because same thing we was talking about before.
They hold it in more.
You know, some men would like to talk, but they don't want to be seen as soft, or they don't want to be looked at any different.
Like, let me say this, yeah.
They just can't explain themselves.
Like, sometimes you can, I've been through so much things in my life. Like me, I'm daft, like I say to you, man. I saw some people say I've got ADHD. Sometimes I might have a beef with a gal in it, yeah, and I just said like a song, like just try to like, read between the lines with the song subliminal because I can't. Like certain things, like all our life's been about not talking, about not pillow talking. It's hard to talk to a woman. And then I say this again, like how many times am I, like man like us go through relationships. How many times am I going to keep talking my story to different girls before it's like, what, I can't keep doing this to the same person, you get what I mean? Every time and time again. So if man are like that living that life, there's only so much times you're going to speak talking that thing and people throw it in your face, or you're a sufferer, or this and that. And then you close down, do you get what I mean? And then at the same time, they say to you, oh, well, you don't tell us about it, you don't tell us what you're going through. It's hard, man, it's hard.
Affairs of the heart, they're probably one of the toughest things for a male to get through. Females handle it a lot better when it comes to, losing a relationship. But men take it 5 times harder.
But why don't lose
the mind? Because, alright, so I'll be like,
obviously, man will say
prime example.
I'm gonna say my pump like pussy weights. Obviously, prime example. To get it out.
When a woman meets a man, before she agrees to be with him, she has to get permission from her friends. He has to grum the middle. Yeah, well, what do you think? And if the friends say yeah, you're in.
And if you've got a bad name, you're finished.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
When we meet somebody, we might say, well, are they? A long time we not see green. Probably found a new woman. So we come off the scene for a little bit, and we start to know each other, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So we just do things differently. And and I do believe that men have got a responsibility to open up a bit more.
Yeah.
Because if fear. Everything is about fear. Everything is based around fear.
What about this though? So we put this to bed because we're grown up, yeah. We know you've had a hard time. We know life's tough. It's been tough for all of us. You just got to wipe it off your back and just get on with it because no one's feeling sorry for you. No one's going to take, because that's what it seems like. That's what I tell myself. No one gives a fuck about you. No, you just get on with it.
Everyone's going through their own problems now.
Well, that's an issue. Because guess what?
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking.
I don't want to change the world. What I want to change is my little
community,
circle community.
I can deal. That's a chance of dealing with that. Now, what the kids have got today is brilliant. If they want it. If they want it, the world's their oyster right now. Right? But you've got kids that are very smart and articulate, but they'll still take the easy way out. Go the easy route. Because guess what? If we knew what we know now, we probably wouldn't be sitting here talking this podcast.
No.
Because guess what? It's about the long game.
It's a shame,
not the short game.
Because
How long it took me to learn that?
But these kids, this is what I'm trying to say to you, these kids are not getting to their ripe old age. They're getting cut down in their prime.
No,
They don't make it to that age. You get what I mean?
No, because guess what? And if you remember what I said on the last podcast is, the elders, the older boys, are manipulating the youths, man. They need to stop it. They're manipulating the youths because they figured out that a younger won't get the same time as he will.
Not just that, Money Green.
And-
Youngers are used to everything. Youngers are used to soldiers and
Yes,
wars.
yes.
Youngers are used to selling drugs.
And guess what?
Grieving, it's grieving, it's another form of grieving,
And
isn't
guess
it?
what? It needs to stop. It needs to stop
And only
because
we can stop it.
you're not giving the youth them a chance to express themselves and do what they really want to do because you're flashing.
Right, but
Shiny
where
things at them.
where's the I was going to ask you in a minute, Money Green, yeah.
Can we
But
still carry on, lad?
where is the something to counter that? Where are the organisations that are saying, kids come here, we're going to bring you boxing, kids come here, we're going to bring you to the countryside, like you brought them to the farm?
I know.
Where's the
Like we used to do,
organisations
like
doing
we used to
that?
get a van. Like used to get a van for the. For,
You used
for
to
the
have free school,
like
all
a
these
no, but we used to
places.
get a van and that go to Blackpool from outside the youth clubs and take 2 minivans. You can't help everybody, but
You can't, but you can help some.
If you look at how from the 70s till now, how youth clubs are vanishing.
Yeah.
You got
That was
things-
important.
You got
For the youngsters, that was important for them to have a place to go to congregate, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to cause trouble. This is where I went
kept
as
us
a
off the
as a
streets,
young kid
yeah.
to express myself, you know, and do things that wasn't probably available. And this, you know, and like you've got the what's it, the old Mossad powerhouse. They're doing a good job in there, but they could do more.
They do good, Money Green, because they do things in the community, but they don't stay. You know, where's just the grass youths? Here's a place for you to come and chill and play some pool and this and that. But the youths don't want to do it, I suppose. If it's even there, they don't want to go there.
I don't know what the kids want now. You can get everything at home. You get what I mean? And I don't know.
If you look at the way society is now, they've basically we're living in scary times where a parent
Scared to talk to
will
them.
not even allow their kid to even go out 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, for real,
because
for
of
real,
how the
'cause,
world is.
yeah.
So we got to understand that aspect of it where they've been overprotected.
Listen, I know kids that are scared to come out of their house. That all they do is get a weed and stay and get out.
anxiety.
That's it. The anxiety going outside. It's a cold place out there. Do you know what I mean?
And, you
There's
know,
real demons out there. Do you get me?
Yeah, so you know, it's just a different world today. And some of these kids now, I feel sorry for a lot of them. I really feel sorry for a lot of them because apart from the internet and apart from a phone, they've got really no life experience of communicating, learning to cook, you know, looking after yourself, because you know they're just there and stuck in a room, and they're all over the world doing what they're doing on the internet.
So like, let's move forward now. Like Moss Side now, yeah. You come to Moss Side, like, right? So, you know, we're trying to talk a limelight, and so like I want to talk. There's certain things we want to speak about, like. So I see Moss Side and how it was and how things were. How was it back in the days? How was it like the unity? How was it different from before the gangs?
My side was in the 70s, coming up to probably about 86, 87, that's when everything started to change.
You could see it. That you could see it.
Yes, I was in the mix of all of that. You know, where I could see now. You know, and I remember, you know, when the guns started to come into my side, and Jim Anderton,
The 5-0.
it was the commissioner of my, and you know, and I remember I've still got my New York mentality, and I says to Jim, I said, what you know, if you don't do something now, this will become something that nobody can control.
What was you one of the talkers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming from America, so listen, if you do not stop what's going on now with these young people killing each other,
Yeah.
this is going to spread bigger than Manchester. It's all over England now.
All over, man.
It's gone west.
The way government it was in Moss Side,
No,
it's contained.
but you understand it, because but now it's gone all over,
You know,
and that's the stigma
can
Moss Side still has to live with.
I'll forget, but just because you took someone like Jim Anderton, you know, Moss Side was the first place where they trialled out the cars they used on the IRA.
Oh, no,
you know,
no.
the little buggies, the armoured trucks.
The
Moss Side riots were the first time.
But he said they used the first time. The guy was talking about, and then Mr.
Oh yeah, the
was
teacher.
about the teacher, yeah. So what was he talking about now? What was he talking about now? So like, this is what I'm trying to say to you now, yeah. Like Moss Side, we talk about Moss Side having these activists and strong people, the strong leaders, strong guys. Even like the history of it all, if you look at certain things. But let me just speak to this now, yeah. So then, we all know what best way is to bring down a community, a area, a black area. It's been done before in America, but one man can change the area as well, innit? And we're talking about like certain things. We're going to talk about this now, innit? So how did it change? How did one person change? How did this person change the area? Can you speak on certain things? Like how people made it, like
They want
people
about a
say
particular person.
we don't know about it.
Now guess what?
Someone came in from out of town, innit? And changed the whole dynamics.
All right.
But
Now,
if it wasn't him, would it have been someone else?
I can't speak for everybody else.
Or can we even
But
can we even say it was just one person?
No, you can't give the credit to one person. That's
That's
ludicrous, man.
bro.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because
It was a major instigator.
everybody had a role, whether they like it or not. Even I had a role to play, and I didn't play my role the way I was supposed to. Because guess what? I've influenced the bullshit too.
I think you've seen America gave you that one up.
So
Yeah, it did.
you know,
Give you insight of what's
right.
coming over here.
And what I didn't like about certain things that used to go on back in the day was there were certain kids that got targeted who they walked with or who they were friends with.
Yeah.
Now this is the part that made this thing 10 times worse now.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You got some guys that wouldn't hurt a fly
Yeah.
until they got jumped by 10, 15 man, and that same quiet
So it's a
individual turned into a demon. Get vicious. Now guess what? Every human being's got that capability in him. Once you trigger something that's inside a man that doesn't want to come out, right? And see when it comes out, hell has no fury. Mash up everything. And a lot of good youths got battered. Just because they're walking with this guy or they live on this side of the fence. And these are the things that magnified certain things. Listen, I felt sorry for every person that's lost their life in that turbulent time, because guess what? Everybody belonged to somebody. Somebody, no matter what a person's done, if somebody's gonna cry for who's gone.
And you know what? It's mad as well. Like you talk about man that you grew up in, you used to live in, you went houses and chilled at their houses. Even other man talk about I lived on beach and I used to chill with this person. And I'm like, Ross, is that how it used to be? Can't believe it, man. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Sister used to look after me, this and that used to that. I'm like, wow. My mum and dad and all that used to chill together. It's deep. You know what I mean? Like I said to people like the people we've got little beefs with and all that. Like our parents were together or fought the struggle together, and then we're beefing against each other. But the parents don't even really know. Do you get me?
You know, I've watched many podcasts and I'm seeing guys going on there, talking about what they've done. But hold on. That's somebody's father you're talking about. And they might have two sons.
Yeah.
Listen, this is why certain things you don't talk about them. Because guess what? You got some young ones growing up. Oh, so are you? Are you killing my father?
Yeah, well, it's happening now.
There you
It's
go.
happening now.
I think a lot of people now are getting a little bit carried away as well. I think everyone just needs to take a step
You
back.
can't glorify this.
Yeah, and
The glorification, and this is
Yeah.
the glorification of what went on back in the day. Needs to stop, man.
This is the thin line we're just talking about glorification and learning from history. Now, when I talk about the past, I want people to know the history. I want people to know where we went wrong, and I want people to know there's a different way of going about it. But if you are out here and you kind of bringing up memories and mentioning a man's name, and then it's going to rile a lot of feelings. People are going to start remembering things and this and that. So I suggest people do take a step back and stop mentioning people's names. You know, there's ways to go about things and get your feelings out there. And plus, you can't also talk about these youths on these grime things, yeah? And say, look at these stupid youths out there, but getting themselves locked up. and then you're going to basically do the same thing, but just talk it, not rather than sing it. So everyone take time and stop mentioning names on cameras. You can tell stories without going deep into.
Yeah, you know. Some of the greatest storytellers have never done wrong in their life. They've just got the ability to tell a story. Now,
From someone else's
if you're going to
perspective.
tell, if you're going to tell my story, listen, I've seen my story on a lot of films. You've probably seen your story on a lot of films, and a lot of films. And guess what? That's us, but you don't have to know that.
Exactly.
You don't have to know that.
Yeah, true, man.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to know that.
For real.
But once you know, once you want to make money off the wrongs you've done, right? Unless you're doing something positive that can counteract all the wrongs you've done, I ain't prepared to listen to you.
But it's got to be real though, because we're just talking to Lance, and Lance was saying, no matter what you say, just make sure you keep telling them. But you know, we
There's
know
a
that was the
message
wrong.
behind
There's a
it,
message. We know
behind
that
it.
was wrong, and that's why we're trying to change our lives. Because it's just so easy to get classed as just trying to glorify things, and it is annoying me a bit. Because how do we talk about it? How do we talk about it? Do we just forget it? Do we pretend it never happened? Because no other communities pretending their traumas didn't happen.
All right, so I think 2011, get up one day and say, you know what, I'm not to come out on my side. God, that's what feels like I'm in sinking sand, you know. So I went down to a place called Warrington.
Yeah, I've been up there. You stayed up, spent time up there?
4 years I lived in Warrington.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
about 3-4 years I lived in Warrington, and
Yeah.
you know, with some of my mates I met from jail, but they were doing some positive things.
Okay.
This is how this thing, now my mindset started changing now, and they were helping people who had like mental health issues, who were also come from the prison system.
Okay.
And this is how I got into doing charity work. Now, when you're talking about change, if you're not prepared to do charity work without pay, then you're not ready to understand what I'm talking about.
For real? Yeah, for
Right?
real.
Everything cannot be about money.
Nope.
And some of the biggest changes comes without money. Comes with the good of your heart and what you are prepared to do for others. Right? So, you know, I met these kids and they were doing some brilliant stuff, and I says, you know what, I want some of this. You know, and I started to, you know, so because I was a prolific thief, that's my thing. Thief. That's my thief. Right? I was a prolific thief.
Well, I thought you, when you say...
Listen, that's why I got sent to America in the first place, in the 70s. You know, so, you know, and
I thought you were a hustle game, man. You know what I'm saying? You're making it different.
no, hold on. Listen, stealing is a hustle, bro.
Right.
When I say stealing, I'm not talking about going and stealing bacons out of shop, bro.
No.
I'm talking about stealing,
Right.
right? So and making something out of it, but. And I had to ask a question. I says, a lot of my victims, I don't know them. They're faceless. Now I want to give back.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know I've hurt these people.
Yeah.
I know I'm never going to see them again. But I want to do something to honor them.
Yeah.
And the guy says, listen, how about working in a charity shop? So I said, yeah, all right. Voluntarily.
Yeah.
And I did that for a year straight, bro. Worked in a charity shop. You know, sorting out the clothes, doing this, and doing this. And, you know, that was my way of starting to give back. Now, and after that year now, people says, I noticed that you've got a good rapport with people. Do you want to go to this work at this rehab?
Okay.
This is in Warrington.
Okay.
So, did some work at the rehab. And then I met this lady who knew me from Manchester. And she said, listen, there's a position in Macclesfield. They're looking for somebody just like you. And I ended up in Macclesfield. I lived down there for 4 years. So I took about a 6-7 year break from Manchester. And did some voluntary work for a place called Reach Out and Recover. Which is helping people with substance abuse, trauma, you know, marriage counts and all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
You know, went to uni, got me all the paperwork so I could do this type of work, and I volunteered for them for 2 years, and went to Cuba on holiday, and I got the text, we're willing to offer you a job. Took the job. So I did 14 years with this organization till I retired. Changed. I wouldn't say I changed a lot of people's lives. I nudged them in direction so they could change themselves. You know, so I can't change anybody.
Yeah, you can lead something to water, but you can't. You're drinking it. Yeah,
I nudged them in a way that they could understand, and I had the ability of not using words that they will never understand. Kept it street. I said, no. If you want me to talk to people that they won't understand me, I can't help them. Because there's words that they will understand that mean exactly the same thing. So that was the skill I had.
Transferable skills.
What? Right, so transference.
Yeah.
So I believe everybody's got a skill set.
Yeah.
It's just that you need to find what that
Tap
skill set.
into it, man.
Tap into it. So, and I call him the guru. He says, if you've survived all them years by doing that, that's a skill set in itself. Transfer that now into a positive. And it's called transfer. So I transferred it into a positive now where if I'm around certain individuals, I'll speak their lingo.
Yeah.
But now if I'm with a shirt and tie, now I can also speak eloquent. And so
Eloquently, innit?
yes, you have to learn to.
You have to learn to use words.
Wordsmith.
You know what, Monica? So important. You know what? What the funniest thing is, because I know that I'm not the best with like certain things, but I know I'm articulate with certain things, and that's what people when they see you and see that you look that kind of aura, but then you speak and you've got words. Your words, that's what lights up people's. Right? Wait. It's using big words, isn't it? Like that's what pops up. I like to shock people. Do you get me?
So I learned about this thing called the paradigm shift. Right, it's called the paradigm shift. Right, where you can instinctively.
Emily Pankhurst.
Right, you can
No.
instinctively know somebody, but know that they're different by the aura, by the way they carry themselves, by the way they speak, right? And this is how you know people will change. Everybody's got the ability to change. It's just how
some people don't want to.
Well, and that's all right, because guess what? The world's about balance. Good,
Alpha, Omega.
evil. There are two sides to it.
So that means as long as we're always going to have good, we're always going to have evil.
Yes, that's how it goes.
Balance in
It's a
it.
sad thing, but it's true.
That's it. But the people that you on the negative side, you know, if they live long enough, they even if they want to do carry on doing what they're doing, the body won't allow them to do it. So guess what? Now, when you find out that you're not as sharp as you used to be, or you're not as strong as you used to be, or you're not as quick-witted as you used to be, and you have to start depending on other people for help. Now you've got to change the way you are.
Humble yourself.
Or you've got to start being humble. So you get to find out people when they start to reach 50 and 55 and they've had a hectic lifestyle. You get to find out, say, you know what, I don't really like this no more. I don't want to do this no more.
You've got wise to it.
You understand? So
I don't think it's wise. I just think it's just grounded you down.
Yeah,
you
know
realise
what?
it's a mix of all things, isn't it? You're tired now, isn't it? Like I'm tired now.
We all know people that are not here no more. Who've never been given a chance to even grow up to be a man and have their own families or anything like that. So what I believe that I was saved for a reason, to be able to do what I'm doing today and try to help somebody. Because if I don't turn my phone off, you want to call me and say, yo, Green, my head's hurting me, man. I'm going to say, all right, come. Or I'll come to you and we, have a cup of coffee and have a roll up and we speak.
But you know, it's sometimes good to have your own protective space as well.
No, I think you do. You have got your own protective space.
Otherwise, you'll have a man phone you at 2 in the morning.
No. You see, the thing is, if you're in trouble, trouble,
They don't.
I'm not the man to phone.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's
I know enough man say that
that's
these days, you know.
ludicrous.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but if you
I laugh when enough man
if
say that
you
these
want to
days,
talk,
Yeah,
that's
you
totally
just sit
different.
straight.
I'm
No,
not
it's
set
funny
my
for you,
words
man. I
up.
need you, man. I need you,
Words,
man, to
yeah.
put some working, man.
Right,
You
so,
get me?
no.
And you next driver,
No,
man. You
no,
get me? You still up to it.
no. Right, so you know, if somebody says to me, "You need," I'm in trouble.
Wrong number.
No, I wouldn't even say wrong number. The first, you start asking the right question. What type of trouble?
No,
You know,
think
and
man
if I
thinks,
know what
man.
type of trouble it is, I can't help you.
Yeah. No, it's good to be straight, because let me tell you, Money Green, I've talked to one of my older guys, who's quite a few years older than me, and the guy gave me a joke, because he just said that, any of the man them phone me now, and it's trouble. He said, I'm not fucking getting in trouble for nobody, man. Nobody, I'm trying to risking myself for. This man was this guy was a banger, you know.
So guess what? So it's about the mentality. Same thing. All right. 30 years ago, you go. I'm prepared to go down for my brethren.
Yeah.
Today,
But I've always said, if the person was under real pressure and his life was in danger, you got to,
You understand?
yeah.
Immediate, innit, man?
But not some
Full-
stupidness.
But
Not no stupidness.
I'm phone out, son.
Yeah, not no stupidness.
No.
I wanted you to go back to it, because you talk when like cameras are off. Like your music journey, Money Green, sorry, just flipping it a little bit, but it was a good topic. Your music journey when you was young was a lot harder than the music journey for youths now, but you don't think a lot of them are utilising it right.
all right. So my journey started in American music. So I'm talking 75, 74. I'm seeing the American kids going into parks with the 2 turntables, mixer and speakers, and playing. And they'd always have a man on the microphone. Now, that's what caught my attention.
Okay.
The man on the mic. And I've always had the ability to put words together. I could write poems, I could put words together and make them make sense. So I started to put words onto paper and talk it through the microphone. But then, that was all right, but it was until I went to a reggae dance in Brooklyn and there was a DJ on the mic called U Brown. So he was like the original DJ. What for all DJs was U-Rob. Okay. This newcomer called himself U Brown, and he had a beautiful voice, and he had presence. And I said, you know what? That's what I want to do. So I kind of left the rap thing, and I said, well, I want to be a DJ.
Okay.
Somebody that can write lyrics down and do that. And unbeknownst to me, this is how I know how weird it is. I left in 74. I didn't know that my friends was building a sound. Because 74 is when Barron started.
Okay.
The year I left.
Okay.
But they didn't know I was over there also doing my thing as a DJ with music. So, and then, you know, my father had a record shop, so that made it even better. So I'm learning.
Record shop never a thing on Princess.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you about how many record shops I've actually, you know, worked in.
Okay.
So my father had his own record shop, then he opened another record shop. The first record shop was on Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn. Then he opened another record shop on Linden Boulevard in Queens. And that's when he gave me the keys and said, this is you, get your little crew together. So I got a little crew together and we ran the shop. Now, because we was in Queens and it was Hollis, it was more American dominated. So we more focused on the R&B and the soul.
Okay, yeah.
Disco was coming out then too. So most of the people that lived in that community, that's all they wanted. So we kind of went down that route.
Okay.
And that's how I got a good understanding of soul music.
Yeah.
Because of that era. And that was my calling. I have to be either selling records or playing records. That's from a kid. So when I come back to England now, 1980, seen Wizard, and he said, "Listen, come, let me show you." And when I seen what they had, I said, "Yes, Lord, Christmas."
Just
Everything.
perfect, like alive.
And the only thing that was actually missing from the sound system was the mic man, because when I came to England, everybody used to chant. No, I'm talking now, and I'm introducing, and I'm shouting out people's names in the dance, and totally different. Because this is what I see in America and Jamaica.
Okay.
So I come and I says, you know what, we've got something here. And what made us special was every man knew their role.
Playing a position.
In this, no egos.
Yeah.
No, we had our technician. We had the man them that strung up the sound. You had the man that selected the music, and we had the DJs and everybody. But we'd all pitch in and help everybody else if they were struggling. So
What would you say for going off? What would you like you said in it? Like I know times when brothers come together, yeah, 'cause there's conflicts in it. What do you think? What do you think was a combination of you being like keeping it together for so many years?
all right.
What works? What
So
works?
the sound system world, very competitive. And back in the day, you had to have a sound. If you ain't got a sound,
Nobody.
nobody don't know you.
Yeah.
You had to have a sound. So if they've got their sound, we've got ours. Now this is a clash. I'm going to prove my sound is heavier than yours. I've got better music than you, and our DJs are more lyrical than you. So that's the contest. Leads to war. No, physical. You know how much wars we've had? You've had so that's the closest thing I've ever got to being in a gang.
Yeah.
In a positive way.
I have to say, when people were in gangs when we were youths, you know,
they were in sounds. They were in sounds. And guess what?
And
guess what? Certain dances you're going, you're carrying pickaxe handles, you're carrying this, you're carrying cutlass with you. Because guess what? If it kicks off, you got to defend yourself. So it was the arena. So that's the bond with that live or die spirit for the love of the music. You know what I mean? You know, and my brother just passed away. You know, and we called him the teacher. And that name is suited to him, because if you want to know which studio a song was made, he'd tell you.
Off the top of his head.
Off the top of his head. If you wanted to know which band is playing, he'll tell you. Anything you want to know about reggae music, he will tell you. So, you know...
Well, you see, this is what I'm trying to say. You see, with all this knowledge, yeah? The teachers need to come down, man. We're going to lose it all, do you get what I mean? Those who want to grasp it, do you get what I mean? We need the teachers of the old school.
No, but guess what? Over the last maybe 2.5 years, I've seen 4, maybe 6 young 17, 18, 19-year-olds now coming into the arena and doing brilliantly. And we need more of them. Because it's there for them now.
What do you mean? Like, the sound system?
Yes!
Sounds, okay.
They've not got the sounds, but guess what? Other people have got the sounds, but we've got the platform for them, to showcase their skill. And we've got the sound there. And
is this what you want to do for the future? Like, pass it down to the kids now?
Oh, yes!
Right, so this is what
we can't carry on forever. And I want to leave a legacy where, some younger people can come in. And guess what? So, keep the name. Now, if you want to play a piano, you play that. Just as long as the legacy of Baron keeps on going musically. Obviously, there's going to be elements of reggae, but you can do anything.
What would you do when you say a youngster phoned you up, what would you do? Would you expect them to get in touch with you somehow?
Yes, if you phone me up and say, listen, I want to play garage. come.
Yeah. Or it can be, I want
Listen,
to.
so guess
do
what?
the sound.
We can put on events for him.
Yeah.
Or if he wants to learn about the technical
Yeah,
side of the
technical.
sound, how to string a sound up.
Okay.
Because it's not easy, and I see when I got to put it all together. Like I used to do when I went to Soul Control, or when I used to do the sound system moving and stuff, but I never got into it. I was just like, you're on the microphone, do you get what I mean? Or just turn the bass up now and again, you get me? But yeah, man, it's good, man. So like, we keep that tradition is good, man.
That's the first, when you get popular on a sound system, you're a ghetto star. Once people are paying money to come and hear you perform, that gives you a good feeling. Say, yeah, that's my DJ, or that's my sound, or whatever. And if you do things right, it transgresses my side.
The vibrations.
It goes to London now. It goes to Birmingham. We're known in Leicester. Now we're known outside of England now because of the work that we've done.
Who's your like nemesis? Nemesis. Who's your your biggest up?
Rival.
Biggest up.
Rival in
biggest
the
up, man. Who's the biggest
in the
up?
sound
Well,
world.
sound
all right, we've got quite a few. We've got quite a few. And I'd have to call, say, Jungleman from Birmingham. That's one.
Okay.
Saxon.
Saxon,
Yeah. Well known. Yeah.
Saxon two.
Well, all these people are getting to the ripe old age now, aren't they?
Quaker City.
Who?
Okay.
Quaker City from Birmingham.
From Birmingham.
See, and the thing is, when we came onto the scene, we were all young. 16, 17, 15, you know what I'm saying? So, and we had this big sound at 18 and 19 years of age. And in the sound system fraternity, we're playing against guys who were 38, 39. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I say Jungleman, because we were youngsters playing against the grown-ups.
So is Jungle Man a big man as well?
They're our age group now, but we were
There's a song called Jungle Man. That was the name of the song,
and then you had another sound from London that were young as well, Young Lion.
Okay.
So we were the first youth band sound to step into the big arena with the big sounds, and that's what made us good.
Let's go keep on that Money Green, because it could be an almost dying thing, and we do need youngsters to see that is an option. If you're into music, you love music, you like the technical side, the MCing side, the DJing side. There's sounds out there, maybe more sounds to do it, bringing in some. There's sounds out. Where's the camera? This one, straight on. Youths, there's sounds, there's people out there. If you're into all that kind of thing, get in touch with them, learn your skill, jump on with an already established sound group. Yeah, they're there, man. Money Green from Barrington.
So like moving forward now, we're gonna wrap up things now, because obviously I wanted to touch upon with things, Now we've had a lot of man in the hood, we don't really want to talk about no names, but we've always spoke about certain people, innit. I don't want to mention his name, but we had we talked about the person, innit, and you said you had a problem with him, innit, and you think, how can I get on this? How can I get this? I had the same thing, but trying to articulate it, you know what I'm talking about, innit. And then we said to him about he used to come in and just you used to do jack moves and all that now coming through. Yeah, so this person now, my side, you've seen a lot of the man that have come and gone in it. Can you talk about any incidents past how it was back in the days and how things how a man could be, how do I put it, man?
I don't know, maybe it's
Well, put this way.
Not in a bad way.
Listen, alright, so
without the some of the times without
calling people's names. Right?
It gives us
story.
Story.
Alright, so I remember one day, so such man come to me and say, "Yo, Green, mind this bike for me." So I'm on a corner doing my thing, and such man say, "Yo, Green, mind this bike for me." So I said, no problem. He's gone and done what he's doing. So I'm on Moss Lane East and Broadfield Road corner. When the front left Princess Road, it moved down Moss Lane East to Broadfield Road.
So was that Princess Road first?
Yeah, that's the original front.
Right. I thought the original front was on Great Western Street.
No, the original front was when I came back from America, it was on Princess Road.
Right.
Reno, Nile.
Oh yeah.
Shine's taxi rank.
Right.
Yogi Bear's gambling house.
Right.
That was all right there. That was the front, and then it moved down to where you are. So anyway, such man's give me his bike, and I'm looking after the bike. So I says, you know what, I'm feeling a bit hungry, so let me go down to Alvino's and to buy 2 patty. So another such man come to me and says, what you doing with such man's bike? So I says, who are you talking to? I said, move man. I says, yeah, well guess what? Do you know why I am? I said, listen, I tell you now. You've got your 4 friends there. It's just me and you going to the park. So we see him start. So what are you storing for? I don't need no gun to deal with you. Let's go in the park. In background. So he said, so such man saying to me, watch. I said, I don't have to watch nothing, bro. You've shown me your credentials already. But guess what? Me and that man is tight today. Me and such man is tight today because guess what? He's doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. Trying to help other people not to go down the road.
There's a message in that, man. Don't let pride be
You
your
understand?
downfall, man.
You understand? Because all I says to him, you know, let's go in the park then.
Forget the guns.
But think about fist to fist. You didn't want it. So I see where you're coming from. But I understand that's the way things are because I come from the school. You have to fight.
It's pride.
We have to, when we fight, you have to fight.
You got to fight in America, innit?
Fist to fist, you got to fight in England. Back in the day, you had to fight.
What's it called? Squabble up or
Yeah,
something?
listen,
Squabble up.
all right. So when they used to say after school, you're there looking at the clock.
All day,
There you go. So there you go, bro. So that's where we're coming from. So you know, and there's many stories. You know, and I've always been the kind of guy is once you're a youth and you're in my company, I treat you as a big man. That means that I'm gonna guide you, but I'm also gonna protect you in a way that you don't have to do what I do.
Mentoring, innit?
Yeah, you understand? So there's loads of factions of guys that grew up where they then come from X, Y, R, Z. Cool with everybody.
Listen.
What would you say about like Moss Side's been in a dark place, innit? We want to move past it, innit? You know, we want to get past it, innit?
We
have, you know, like opening it, talking about this thing it's made me reflect on life. It's got me out of my comfort zone. Do you get what I mean? I want more than Moss Side, but like, what's your hopes for the future for Moss Side? You know what I mean? We want to keep the peace. We want to be pushing peace. What's your aspects of Moss? What do you want out of Moss Side?
What would you like to see?
Is it important as much as it is, or do you just want to? Is it your life more important? Or like, what is it?
Would you still like to come?
Moss Side has always had positive, hard-working people. That's never changed.
Yeah.
And some of these people need to be recognised. Because guess what? Once you just focus on the negativity. Right? That's what sells papers. That's what gets people talking. And guess what? If it weren't for these good people who's kept their head down, worked all their life, struggled within that, and never
unsung heroes,
bro. Right? They've always been in my side. They've always been there, bro. But they've been overshadowed. And some of these people need to rise and say, "What you know?"
So how can we do that? What if you don't want to come on? If you don't, we want to do that. But if you don't want to come on, put themselves out there like you're doing.
But guess what? That's up to them. Like we said, even if you want somebody to change their life around, that's still up to them. So if somebody wants to do that, because guess what? Negative and positive walk side by side. And once you are portraying Moss Side as just negative, then that's what everybody's going to expect, right? And we have to start doing things to kind of take off the stigma.
Let me just say on that, Money Green, Moss Side has turned around. Moss Side is now kind of leading the way in how to turn an area around because everything's dropped, crime's dropped, violence has dropped, gun use has dropped, and you've got other areas now that are struggling like we was. So You know, Mossad has turned around. Mossad can teach people.
So-
It
And
can
you can learn, you can
All right,
learn a lot from our trauma
so,
and pain,
so,
man.
so maybe you
You think
know
the police don't
you
learn
put
off the
you
history of
put you
Mossad?
put
Yeah.
you put a group of men together
Mm.
and talk. And you go to these places who are going through what we went through 30 years ago and say, what's
We love organisation. My close problem is, we've always been free spirits like yourself. So then to be a free spirit and then certainly get to an age and just think everything's put together. It's not. We're doing our thing. We've got our company. Everything's sat there. But where was it going, man?
The professional bridging the gap in it.
Yeah. The what did you say, Money Green? What did you end on there?
well, but, like so I ended on putting people together,
That's it.
right?
So.
Because sometimes you know people they put the wrong person in the wrong role,
That's what I was going to say.
and then things kind of get a bit misconstrued.
Why can't we all keep our communication lines open? Everyone can get in touch with each other. Why can't at some point we not make our own panel where we all come together and put our heads together? If man really want to do these things, because support each other, I don't understand why it's not out there that you're inviting youngsters to come and join your flipping. Why is it not? Why, you know, like I said, the Windrush Centre, why are they not out there saying we do this to help you, we do that to help you, you know?
You know what? So guess what? That's why
Anyone can come and work with us
when you
if
see
they want to.
certain organizations not willing to go above and beyond, this is
Grassroots.
this is when it's down to certain individuals to build your own
Build
to
our
do.
own.
And guess what? And if you're successful in what you're doing, then people start to take notice and say, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You know, understand? Because the people that you expect who are in the position to do what they're supposed to do, for some reason they're a bit lackadaisical.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
really want to go down that road, but you're getting funding for it, so why you don't want to go down the road?
Exactly, you're funding, you know, I don't know.
You know what I mean? But that's for another topic.
Everyone keep their lines of communication open between everybody, yeah? And
No,
what
like
will
I
come.
said though, Money Green, we brought you back. This is the
Respect,
new
man.
style first on the show, man. More relaxed, no stressing about questions and this and that, and like this and that. You know what I mean? Like we know what we do now. We're getting more, we're better seasoned in it, but good to have you on the show, man.
Definitely,
It's a
man.
pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
We've got those aspects. If it comes to having like a debate with men, real men.
Yeah.
You bring some of your oldest for the community. Just show them how we are, man. You know what I'm saying? What we're trying to put out here, man. We're trying to do this. This is
We're gonna have to.
Alright,
Yeah.
no problem.
Thank you for coming along, man.
Yeah.
No problem, sir.
We'd like to touch in on having a panel. We'd love to have you on our side on the panel talk about gentrification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Respect, man.
Stick on my hands. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, man.
Scratching the surface. You know what it is.